Hey everybody, day one of intensives are done, and yeah, swallow that gum. Day one of intensives are done, and I'll tell you what, you can tell from my hair and my eyes, I am exhausted. They do not call it intensives because it's easy. They call it intensives because it's intense. You got let's see. Worship service started at 8:30. Oh, breakfast started at 8:30. No, breakfast started at 8. Worship service started at 8:30. Class started at 9:30. Class got out at 5:15. We had an hour. I think we had an hour and 15 for lunch. It went by long enough to have a deep philosophical conversation and choke down some food. So, yeah, lunch. Traditional, theological school lunch. I meant to come in and, start the camera first thing in the morning. You could follow me along. I'd chat with you while I was heading to school and give you a little tour. Can't do it. I just was helping one of my fellow classmates get oriented, and I didn't want to put him on the spot and be like, dude, you're going to end up being in my blog. So I decided I'd skip that. I'm going to do tomorrow or Wednesday at the latest will be when I do a, hey, check it out, this is Midville for people who haven't been here before, or, hey, for people who haven't been here before. So you guys can see what it's like. And I don't have a cup of coffee because it's almost bedtime. It's 9 o'clock here, so that means it's 10 o'clock there. And, this is... So I'm recording this Monday night, which means you're going to probably see it tomorrow. Is when it's going to go live. So this is Tuesday for you, Monday for me. We got a little time travel. But, like I said, don't have a cup of coffee right now. As you can tell, I don't really need it because I took my nebulizer treatment. So I'm a little, because the oxygen levels are up. It's true, I've been having a lot of, since my illness I had in January, during the January intensives, I've had some bipolar breathing problems. Basically, there's times where I'm like, hey, I can breathe, and then there's times where it's like, and then there's times where it's like, hey, I just took my meds, and it's like, I'm awesome, because I'm all energetic and hyper. Because I've had, my bronchioli have been stimulated, they've been opened up, they're getting all that nice oxygen, so I get this woo little macho, wait, that wasn't Macho Man. Macho Man Randy Savage talk like this. This is Ric Flair, woo, a nature boy. I'm showing my age, man. I used to watch all that stuff. That was a cool thing, because that was my grandma and my brother and me. Like, the three of us were all wrestling fans. Kind of think my grandmother watched it because she just liked watching muscly men oiled up in tights. Me and my brother watched it because we used the moves to be able to beat the crap out of each other. Typical, country boy kind of thing. But, so yeah, I know my wrestling. I know my Austin 316. I know The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you're welcome. But, I don't know, that Rampage movie that's coming out, I don't know if that's going to be it looks... I mean, he's doing that, he's doing Jumanji. I'm serious, man. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson's going after Vin Diesel's, nerd card. It's like, yeah, you might have a Dungeons and Dragons tattoo, but I've been on all these, video game movies? Yeah. I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson. See, my favorite wrestler was always Roddy Piper. Just the fact that he wore a kilt. I like wearing a kilt, and I cannot wait for the weather. Weather's been high 30s, low 40s. For me, that's t-shirt, jean, and a light jacket weather. See all these people still in their winter coats, and I'm just like, if I wore my jacket that I've got here with me, which I do have a jacket with me. I know I'm having breathing problems. I should dress warm. But I'm a blast furnace. You know, I'm a big boy. Got a lot of insulation, and I generate a lot of heat. So it's interesting. So yeah, no, I don't really have a topic for this one. I just wanted to like kind of touch base with everybody, tell everybody how I've been, catch everybody up on my health issues, which is the reason why I haven't been doing the blog, and to get into the habit of I need to record something every day. I got to record something. If I don't have something to put up, if I'm not producing content, then it's kind of a shallow thing to start the blog. And I really want to make this thing happen. I want to be here so, if future, as my future ministry, be able to come back to these, and you never know, there might be a nugget of something in this that ends up inspiring something else later on down the road. Just my random chaos thoughts, but so like I said, not having a cup of coffee, no coffee, sans coffee. This barista, his hands are empty. He's, I'm using the time allocation is I talk to you while I'm folding my laundry off camera. So you will not see my unmentionables, but I am working on my unmentionables as we speak. Do these socks go together? I think this one's old and this one's new, but they're the same brand and the same style, so might as well drop it down in. Yeah, no, I only brought a week's worth of clothes with me, and I should have double checked all of my t-shirts. A few of them are not really like the wintertime t-shirts. Being from Maine, I kind of bulked up a little bit again, so if I raise my arms, I get a little bit of that front butt showing, and that's not good. So, but I'm getting a lot of exercise. I mean, so far I think I've hatched 10, a set of 10s, 2 sets of 5s, and a 2. So that ends up being 22 kilometers I've walked, and I got here on Wednesday, so that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 22 kilometers in 5 days. Tell you the truth, that's a lot of distance covered. I've got anytime I'm out walking, I've got Go Plus going. So, yeah, it's kind of nice having the Go Plus. Really nice having that, just to have that motivation to be able to okay, we need to hatch some eggs, we need to get some distance. I went out St. Patrick's Day. I ended up accidentally making the mistake of not actually getting to the parade, but I saw the people that were here for the parade, and I don't know how to explain this to anybody back home about just how many people were out celebrating St. Patrick's Day, wearing green. Clearly, it was, the zombie apocalypse movies when you see the huge horde walking down the street? Imagine that, but instead of zombies, it's leprechauns that are smoking copious amounts of marijuana and openly drinking huge, nobody had a beer, a 12 ounce, ice cold, or a 16 ounce cold. No, they all got those big 40 cans. Walking down the street, just double fisting her. I mean, jeez. I know I got some boys back home who can drink, but I think they tried keeping up with this mob, they'd be legally dead. But no, it's it's nice. The city is nice. The weather's been great. I've been getting exercise. I've been able to go outside. God, I've been able to go outside. I mean, see the sun, feel the sun. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, there's a Kingsford charcoal commercial. There are the guys like, what's going on? I was inside. Everything was white and it was cold. And it's wholly how I feel. Because back home it's still like 20, maybe 34, maybe if it's nice. But we've been getting hit with nor'easter after nor'easter and storm after storm. I'm telling you all back home, you don't know this part is for like the people not back home. But seriously, if there's another storm, by the time when I come home, if I hear the WAGM Channel 8 News, if I hear Ted or the Toucan Sam get on the TV and go, we've got 8 to 12 inches of snow coming this weekend, I'm just gonna be like, all right, I hear you. I'm going to the truck stop in the morning and getting on the bus. I'm going to go to Logan Airport. I'm going to walk up and be like, what's the next standby location I can go where it's warm? It's like, how do I fly standby? Can I get a standby flight to New Orleans, Honolulu? At this point, I would say I would come see I would go, Heidi, I would come visit you. I would come back to the desert just until somebody sends me a photo from Maine of green grass. And it has to be from Holton, green grass growing on the church lawn, and they have to be holding a copy of that day's Holton Pioneer Time newspaper. I swear, if I come back and there is a nor'easter, and there is a storm that has more than 4 inches coming, I am going to leave until somebody sends me a ransom photo of a spring from the county. Because winter done. I'm here, it's nice, it's springtime, it's beautiful, I'm out having fun, I'm out having walks. I'm enjoying the sun. I don't want to come back to the snow. I need some sunshine. I need the sunshine. I can't take my sunshine away. My sunshine, my only sunshine. It makes me happy when it's got the rain. Please don't take my sunshine away. Okay, that's actually a little cue because I think I'm actually going to do some musical stuff in the near future. I understand. You don't want to watch me learn how to play musical instruments, but I actually can kind of. Everybody says I'm not that bad. I think I'm horrible. But, part of this whole blog process, this whole spirituality, art, gaming stuff, it's, gotta throw a little church music in there, play a little spirit of life, will come whoever you are, and get some good church music playing on this YouTube channel. Because I know I'm going to be creating a playlist of songs that have been used in church services that I've attended. I'm going to do that so I can kind of build a musical repertoire. So there's going to be a playlist coming out on the channel. It's not going to be me doing all that stuff. I'm just going to find other stuff and just, it's playlist link. But I'm going to do that sometime soon. I got to do that for my learning agreement with my teaching pastor. There's a few other YouTube stuff that's going to happen. I know there's when I get back on the 8th, I've got that's my next church service. So Monday the 9th will be the next video that has the next sermon video. And up until then, you guys want to give me the weekends off, I'll do Monday through Friday. Oh, and Friday's video. Oh, yeah, I'll record videos Monday through Friday. I don't know. I'm going to try. Like, I would love to sit and chat every day with you, so let's just do it. I'm not going to give myself these limitations of when I'm going to do it and set a schedule, because honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold myself to it, but I'm going to do my best to be here with you, let you know about a few things I got planned coming out, and do those. But we need to talk more, and my health is starting to feel better. I'm feeling good, so if this is how we're gonna, if I can't do the video exactly how I want to do it every time, I'm still going to make a video. I preach and teach motivation a lot. I feel it's a cornerstone of faith, it's a cornerstone of success, and it's a cornerstone of my lived theology, is motivation. You have to want to do something, you have to want to improve your life, you have to want to take care of yourself, and you have to want good things for yourself, or you're going to be your own worst enemy and stand in the way. So, yeah, I need to preach that in my ministry. I need to teach that when I'm working with youth, and I also need to model that by doing what I want to do. I can't have these grandiose dreams of, ooh, I'm gonna have a vlog, and I'm gonna have a written blog, and I'm gonna have a webcomic, and I'm gonna have all these cool things, and then not do them. So this is me doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not getting a lot of laundry folded, but I don't know, it's one of those kind of things. What else have I got planned to do? Like, what's some of the other stuff I'm going to be doing here in Chicago? Well, one of the things I want to do is there's a food challenge that it's all planned Friday night, because Saturday I don't have class the next day, so I can have a food coma. I can have my birthing pains and my food baby the next morning. I know, I'm talking about I need to start losing weight, but I'm going to do a food challenge. I am all over the place. It's one of those kind of things, I always... Traveling is all about doing stuff that you can't do back home. And one of the problems is one of my favorite type of travel shows is food travel shows. Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations and Parts Unknown. He travels on his stomach. He travels and samples local cuisine, and that's what I do when I travel. I love getting stuff. Back home it's meat, potato, and a veg, and that potato is always potato. It may be baked, boiled, mashed, stewed, fried, double dipped, deep fried, twice baked. It's friggin' taters. Taters with lots of butter, lots of salt, pepper, sour cream, bacon, cheese. I look at the calories of food back home compared to the calories they give you here. Oh my god! Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I could not eat." They see me eating, and I'm just like, what?" And they're like, "That's a lot of food." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm hungry." Like that's like a lot of food. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry. Because honestly, one little ramen box, everyone's like, oh, here, they're like, this is a whole meal. And I'm like, that's a meal that I at least will last me a couple hours, and I might want to be like, might add that. But that's a lot of salt. So I gotta drink a lot of water. So, I always end up going out and I get an appetizer and a meal, and everyone's like, oh, that's a lot of food. I'm like, not really. And I'm still kind of like, sometimes I'm like, I could eat a second appetizer, but nah, I'm just gonna go for a walk. But I want to be full. Because, the stress of And I understand. I'm stress eating because I'm worried about my health. I'm worried about producing my internet content. I'm worried about getting my homework done, and I'm worried about everything. That's why I need to do these blogs. These blogs, radio and the blogs and the internet streaming and have always been my cathartic release. They are my pastoral self-care, because I can. Now I understand that I'm just talking to you and you can't hear me. We're not interacting with each other, and that's perfect for me. I think it's that Catholic upbringing, because I want to walk into my confessional booth. I want to unburden all my mind and my soul, and at the end, I just want to walk out, and there could be somebody in the other one, or there could be nobody in the other one. You know that we talked today about the stuff we'd love to take back from our religions of origin, you know, our childhood things, and it's that whole cathartic release that you get by just venting to someone about your stepping into, you know, the confessional booth. You're supposed to be like, confess your sins, and just like, it really doesn't, because, you know, when you think about sin is it's stress and burdens and personal worry. Because if you don't think it's a sin, it's not going to stress you out. You know, you're not going to feel guilty. But just that stress I mean, this is great for me. This is what I can do. Is I feel uncomfortable seeing a professional. I feel uncomfortable talking to other people. I feel more comfortable just venting it out and just, you know, wearing my heart on my lack of sleeves and just putting everything out to people. I mean, if there exists a copy of it, one of my best radio shows was me having a breakdown of ex-girlfriend kind of thing. Just unburden my soul on the air. It was like one of those weird nights. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody tuning into it was like, oh my God, I tuned in for some hard rock music and a bunch of, you know, weed and fart jokes, man. You're like the Kevin Smith. Like, my radio show is like, if Kevin Smith and Howard Stern had a love child who was completely obsessed with the 80s and early 90s, that would have been my radio show. My radio show was if, like, Kevin Smith and Howard Stern wrote Ready Player One, which, I cannot wait to see that next Friday. Ugh. So yeah, I'm going to go try to kill a triple double cheeseburger on Friday night. Then next Friday night, I'm going to go watch Ready Player One. And those are it for my going outs. From here on out, I need to conserve cash and not eat gluttonous amounts. I need to start eating out of my pantry that I've got here. You know, I've got, you saw the yakisoba noodles. I've got another different type of noodle. I got some fruit snacks. I got some protein snacks, almonds. I got some snacky snacks, like onion, like the organic Funyuns, and oatmeal. I got some deli meat and cheeses upstairs in the fridge. Stay away with my deli meat and cheeses. Some bagels, cream cheese, a lot of cheese, a lot of meat, a lot of cheese and protein, some carbs, but I'll be doing good. I'm gonna, you know, I just 2 more nights out: the burger night and the movie night, and then head home. Those are my plans. I'm gonna head. Hopefully, I'll be meeting back up with Bill Saturday afternoon, evening, one of the two. I plan on hopping the bus over to Chicago, from Chicago over to Grand Rapids, meet up with him, and we can book it back. It took us 2 days and like 2 hours to get here, so it's definitely gonna be the kind of thing I'm gonna be like, can we not stay over 2 nights? Can we just once we get to the point where he's like, we should start pulling over for the night on the I'm just gonna be like, can we not? I will drive us home non-stop if I can. Can I drive home? Is pretty much what I'll be like. I'm just like, drop him off. Yeah, Mom, Dad, yeah, no. Brookside, pick me up. Have them pick me up, or come over to Bill's and pick me up. But definitely, it's not going to take us 3 days to get back. It's going to take us 2, because I'm gonna definitely volunteer to do a lot more to finish off that last stretch that night. Just be like, let's just do it. So that's the plan. Yeah, I'm only gonna go out 2 more nights. Oh, I lucked out. So I have to come to First Aid Comics every time I come to Chicago from here on out, because ba-bam! Issues 63 and 64 of Transformers. So that puts me, I had 22 issues. Then I bought 18 last time, so that put me at 42 out of 80. There are 36 issues left that I don't own of the entire print run. I also need 3 of the Universe magazines. I need 2 of the G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. The first G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. There's 5 issues of the G.I. Joe comic book that actually cross over with Generation 2, which I own half of the... I own 6 of the 12 issues that were printed for that. So I got a good, like, 60%, about 60% of the entire, like, I think I got 60% of the whole Transformers comic book storyline. And with Bar Harbor Comic Con coming up on the 28th, which, again, another video, definitely going to do some Bar Harbor Comic Con vid and put that up. So that's something to look forward to. April's gonna have some cool stuff. But I found the perfect coffee spot here. So tomorrow while I'm giving you the tour, I'm going to be having to stop in at Sip and Savor and pick up a coffee there. And it's a honey latte. It's like double shot of espresso, steamed 2% milk, and like an ounce of honey. And I'm like, oh, it's so good. And it's better sweetener. It's got that honey, the floral taste that really complements the espresso. I think if I made it back at the cafe with our Ethiopian, because that Ethiopian's got a nice floral, and the honey just enhanced that floral, and that natural sweet of the honey coming through is going to be. I cannot wait to put that up on the drink special at the cafe. Like, that's going to be. It's my new fave. It is my new favorite latte to get, and it's probably going to be my go-to the entire time I'm here, because Sip and Savor is right across, like, it's 1 block over the bus. I can just walk to it, get my coffee, walk outside, step to the bus stop, wait for the bus to get there, and by the time I'm walking across the street to Midville, I'm tossing my empty coffee cup into the trash. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready for cup number 2 of the cheap. And cup number 2 can be the cheap stuff at the school. Like, I really need to like talk to either talk to Pierce Brothers and work with them to get them to send me a light roast that they have that's either an Ethiopian or a Guatemalan bean, see what they have for that in a light roast and have them ship that to me, or I need to get some River Diver from Carabasset. It's the Carabasset's River Diver Light Espresso is the only coffee they have that I absolutely love. It's beautiful. The cafe in Bar Harbor, when I was working there, they accidentally ordered a bunch and they ended up giving me a pound because they're like, we'll never use this. Here, have this. And that pound lasted me the entire, because it lasted, because when I'm working in a coffee shop, I drink most of my coffee at work. When I come home, I'm like, I want to sleep. That's why I'm not having coffee right now. It's too late. I need to sleep. I need to be up in the morning. My coffee consumption is the morning. So it's usually like before work or school or church, I only have enough time to make myself 1 cup of coffee. So a pound of coffee for me at home can last a month. A pound of coffee for me here in Chicago is pretty much about the same because I got this nice little French press. I'll definitely have to show you all that. Laura, thank you. That was the best thing. That's the best random, hey, do you want this type gift I have ever received in my life. It's perfect. I actually got a half a pound of Cafe Salvador Equal Exchange with me. It was just floating around my house, and I was like, I'll take this. But no, the stuff that they have at Sip and Savor, I definitely want to get a pound of that to take home. Because that stuff is amazing. But, now I showed off my comics, I ranted, I raved. I'm never going to get all this laundry done if I keep talking, so yeah, looks like I'm going to have to charge up. Well, I'm going to hook this up to the internet and upload it. So this should be charging. So you're watching this today is, for me, Monday. These are all going to get loaded up the next day because I do want to have, I know I'm not going to have a consistent schedule, but I do want to have a consistent upload time of uploading at 12 o'clock at 12 o'clock. So that way it's noon time, so it's not like, oh, I uploaded it in the middle of the night and it gets buried in everybody's Facebook feed. So I'll make sure this goes up at noon so people are catching it in the after, catching it and all that cool stuff. So yeah, now I'm starting to ramble. I'm tired. I need to get some sleep. I need to finish the folding of my laundry, and I need to get some reading done. So yeah, this has been Board Barista vlog number 3 from the road here in Chicago. At my beautiful room of CTU. I'll just do the whole 360 slow. There's my bed. It's not made. There's a light. There's my bookshelf. All my food. There's my desk. All my dirty laundry. There's my windows. They're closed. There's my desk. Ooh, all my stuff. I got kind of like a walk-in closet with a recliner. More mirrors. Well, yeah, no, that's my room. Very nice. Ceiling fan. Ooh, got that going. Nice and cool in here. People like to keep it warm in Chicago. I like it cold. See, I like it cold, but I don't like the snow. It's weird. It's like I gotta move to... like seriously, I could have the windows open right now and be fine. It's beautiful weather. I love it. This is perfect springtime. I need to come here in the height of summer just to be able to figure it out and be like, is this a kind of place that I can actually live in the summer? I think I can. I think I really can. But, it's great. So, yeah, okay. Told you everything that's coming up. We've talked. We've rambled on. This is why I have to have a cup of coffee, because when the coffee's gone, the video is done. So, that said, there's no coffee in my hand. Video is done. Thank you, bless you, and may the force be with you. This has been your Board Barista Fan. I'll see you next time.